Welcome to Nifty Notions from Sew Very Easy. My name is Laura, and today's Nifty Notion is designed for cross-stitching, but it doesn't mean we can't pull it into the sewing room. These magnetic line keepers are designed for cross-stitching. So it's one long magnet that folds in half, and we do have 4 of them. And they're made to help us keep our place. So if you're reading a pattern going down and you're hitting a certain area, you can put those magnets into that area that you want to look at. It sort of makes our eyes go to one small area, so we're not having to scan the entire pattern. And they do fit right around these pattern pages, but they will also fit towards each other. For example, if you like to do one section at a time, these will work. I can mark those areas, and then if this won't fit, I can put one underneath. So that's going to fit underneath the project, and that magnet's going to fit right on top. So this really is going to give me one area to focus on. It also could be used if we want to go line by line. So we can have the larger ones up at the top, put those smaller ones underneath, and that will have us focus just on these small lines. These definitely work good for cross-stitch patterns, but they also work good for knitting patterns, crocheting patterns, anything that we need to follow a diagram, because it helps our eyes stay in the spot we want them to stay in. But they can also be used for quilt patterns and sewing patterns. When following patterns for quilting, it's the same thing. We do follow things step by step. So as we go through the projects, we can check off each step, or we can magnetically check off each step. Once I'm finished step 1 and step 2, I can cover that step. So now at a glance, I'm not having to see where I was located on the page. I know I'm following down. And when the book is folded for the day, we can very clearly see where we have left off. So we can leave this with the project, open it up, and we know exactly what step we're on. So these little magnet line keepers are great, not only for cross-stitching, but for all sorts of patterns where we want to keep our eyes in a certain area, and we can zoom in that area quite quickly. It's just a fun little nifty notion. And thank you for joining me today on Sew Very Easy. Feel free to subscribe, and as always, come on back. Let's see what we're talking about next time in the sewing room. Bye for now.